Oh, you like that?
This is a man's world.
Welcome to the booth with Big Med and Jay Lee on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, what mic is that today?
I'm on mic 5.
And it works. It's actually mic 4. Who knew? Things aren't labeled right. It's all good, though. It's all good. We're going to make it today. We're going to make it. Welcome to the booth. It's your boy, Big Med, Jay Lee to my right. You are watching us on or listening to us. ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Happy New Year.
Yes, it is. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
No, we got one in. We got one in after Thanksgiving. We did. Yeah, we did one after Thanksgiving, right before the basketball season started.
We did. We snuck one in.
We snuck one in. So let's get right into it. Mike Tice. We're going to get right into it, man.
Mike Tice, offensive coordinator.
The new offensive coordinator. Let's basically break it down. The Bears finished the season 8-8 out of the playoffs. They started off 7-3. Matt Forte, Cutler both went down, and it was pretty much a wrap after that. Mike Martz decided not to come back.
You think
philosophical or
philosophical?
Thank you.
Philosophical
differences. Jerry Angelo, thank God, he was fired. And now we have Mike Tice, who is the creator of the Randy Ratio, as our new offensive coordinator.
They got him really far.
Look,
Mike Tice's Randy Ratio got Dante Culpepper traded, Randy Moss traded, and Mike Tice fired.
Okay. You're not trusting that?
No, we don't have a Randy Moss. So what we going to have, the Hester Ratio? I think Knox is paralyzed from the lips down after the last hit I seen him take.
Let's hope he's all right.
We're not having the Knox ratio.
Let's hope that.
No, Knox is
okay.
all right. Knox is good.
Let's hope that Knox is all right. He'll make a full recovery.
He had movement in all his extremities.
Exactly. But all right. So here's the thing. Before Mike Tice was picked up, was promoted, I always said that what we need to do is to get, because I said the next offensive coordinator that's got to be it. That got to be the one, because Jay Cutler can't. This is his fourth system. Because please believe me, I know we're staying in house. Yeah. Mike Tice ain't doing nothing Mike Martz was doing.
Is nothing like Mike Tice.
Mike
two
Tice,
totally different guys.
Mike Tice wants to pound the ball. That's what he wants to do. He wants to run the ball. Now the problem that everyone was saying, Mike Martz didn't run the ball enough.
We had one of our best rushing seasons
since 1990.
Exactly, one of our best rushing seasons ever.
So as much as I wanted Mike Martz to go, I don't know if I wanted this over. I don't know if I'd rather see Mike Martz to stay and Jay Cutler maybe evolve some more, because the funny thing is the players like Mike Martz and they like the system.
This is why the players like Mike Martz. It was kind of the same thing you saw when we had Terry Shea as the offensive coordinator. Certain guys latch on to offensive coordinators because they're giving them a shot. So if another offensive coordinator comes in, he's going to want to bring in his own players. He's going to want to bring in players that fit his system. Mike Martz has always loved the small, fast wide receivers. Those receivers work for his system. If you want to run a more traditional West Coast offense, you need bigger wideouts. So if somebody comes in trying to run a more traditional offense, you're going to see bigger wideouts.
Well, the thing about it is, even though we had fast receivers like Knox and Devin Hester rarely caught any balls.
Well, but that's Martz's system, though. He likes those small, quick guys.
Earl Bennett was, I'm not going to say the most successful guy. If we have to go most successful person in the Mike Martz system, had to be Johnny Knox. Over the course of the 2 years, it had to be Johnny Knox. And Earl Bennett, whenever he was healthy and whenever he was on the field, would catch whatever.
But you saw it was a struggle to even get Bennett on the field. It was like Martz didn't want to play him. He didn't want to play Aroma Shadu. He had his guy in Roy Williams, who he wanted to bring in, and that demoted Knox. So it's like the problem with Martz is he had too much ego. And I think Lovey was in a situation where you see with every head coach, you can either lose your job as the head coach or you can make some staff changes to keep your job. And I think Martz was a casualty of Lovey saying, I need to keep my job, so you have to go.
Well,
that was the police.
I think this is what angered me probably more about this whole situation, and it happened recently, as in a couple hours ago. Josh McDaniels going to the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was available. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Well,
and I know I know the history between Jay Cutler and Josh McDaniels and how that went. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I would have taken a flyer. I would have like, look.
Well, they're most likely they're saying Jeff Fisher's going to sign on and be the head coach of the Rams.
Okay.
He's not going to want Josh McDaniels. He's going to want to bring in his own guy. Josh McDaniels would have been great here.
I would have
And I mean,
since I can't get Charlie Weiss.
I understand Mike Tice wants to say, okay, we want to pound the ball, and Lovey wants to say that nonsense, we want to pound the ball. Pounding the ball does not win you football games in the league anymore.
Now, here's the thing. I was reading up on Tice, and people were saying that he's never been offensive coordinator before. But the thing was, when he was with Minnesota, he actually was the guy calling the plays in Minnesota. And the thing that might – because I'm not going to just shut this whole thing down. Because, first of all, if this doesn't work, this is the last time you see any of these people in Chicago. Well, Lovey, everybody will be gone. We already know that.
Even if it works, this is the last time you're going to see anybody.
I don't think so.
Like, what do you consider working? Like, what does Lovey have to do to retain his job?
No, it's all about the offense.
This Bears team is not going to win a Super Bowl. Like, this is why I feel like this is a waste. Like, we're basically setting ourselves up for a wasted year. You're bringing in a new general manager, and he's going to want to bring in all of his own people. Mm-hmm. Lovey's in the same situation that Dick Duran was in when Jerry Angelo got hired. You had a year of Dick Duran. Dick Duran had a good year. Then he struggled the next year, and Jerry Angelo chopped him off, and he brought in his guy, Lovey Smith, who he knew from Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get the same thing. Even if Lovey has a good year, the GM is still going to want to get him out of there. You should have got rid of Lovey. You should have just cleaned house. You should have cleaned house.
If you get rid of the general manager.
You get rid of the general manager, and you're going to bring in another general manager. Don't stick this general manager with another guy that he doesn't want.
The question is when are we going to get a new general manager?
And that's why I said you can't put the cart before the horse. Mm-hmm. So you should have just got rid of everybody, and you should have brought in a GM, and you should have let him go through the process of picking his guy.
Well, at the end of the day, let's say we know what we have. It's going to be Lovey. It's going to be Mike Tice.
And at the end of the day, we don't have the talent to compete for a Super Bowl.
No, we don't.
We don't. So it's no point in bringing back Lovey in the status quo when, like, this is like we always talk about with basketball. You don't want to be the Atlanta Hawks. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be that team that's consistently the 4 or the 5 seed. And right. That's your ceiling, and you're not going to get any better. There's nobody on this Chicago Bears team that we can say is a building block for the future other than Cutler.
Still no love for Forte, huh?
What good team pays a running back?
I'm just saying.
Name me a championship caliber team
mm-hmm. right now
that pays good money to a running back.
I mean, you're talking about right now, right?
Ever.
The Rams. Marshall Faulk.
They won 1 Super Bowl.
And went to another one.
They won 1.
Isn't that a championship
So
team?
Marshall Faulk is the exception to the rule. You can say Marshall Faulk, maybe Emmitt Smith.
Because they even cut Edgerrin James. Because what Joseph Adai was the running back.
Exactly. That was a different era back then. I mean, that was back when Mike Martz's offense was fresh, but he ain't done nothing since then. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying nowadays, the way the NFL is set up now, you don't pay a running back. You don't spend big money on a running back if you want to win. That money needs to be allocated to other positions.
Well, you can allocate all you want, but the thing about the Bears right now, it's Cutler and it's Forte on offense.
And I'll tell you just like this. If the Bears got rid of Forte, mm-hmm. they would have the exact same record.
You think so?
They would have the exact same record.
Hey, wait, hold on. 8-8 or?
I mean, if Cutler stays healthy, mm-hmm. it's Cutler and Khalil Bell, Marion Barber, Armando Allen, they can carry the load. Like I'm telling you, it does not matter who your running back is in this league. Adrian Peterson, Maurice Jones-Drew had outstanding years running the football.
Right.
Outstanding years running the football.
Ray Rice?
They're at home.
Ray Rice?
They're at home. Ray Rice has an elite defense, and he has a quarterback that, by no stretch of imagination, is he elite.
Uh-huh.
But he can make throws. If they lost Ray Rice, the Ravens would still be in the playoffs. If they lost Joe Flacco, they wouldn't. Your quarterback is the most important person on the field, your defense and your offensive line. Matt Forte is not worth $26 million guaranteed because the running back they don't win you football games. Like, you need to be able to run the ball, short yardage, red zone, and close out a game. That's it. That is it.
So what do you see the Bears doing next year?
8-8, even if everybody stays healthy. 8-8.
Really?
The Lions are better. The Packers are better.
8-8.
The Saints. The NFC East is going to be better. The Bears. Mm-hmm. The Bears are not an elite team.
Well, we always said that even when they went to the Super Bowl, we didn't think they were an elite team. That's why I say you never can put it past. Because the thing about Mike Tice is that even though he likes run the ball, he likes to chuck it deep as well. And when you have Cutler and you got the speed receivers we do have, I'm not gonna kill the Bears. I'm not gonna say they're dead now. I'm not gonna do it.
They are.
I'm not gonna say they're dead now because
listen to me. The Bears.
I'm not saying they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but I'm not gonna say they're gonna be dead in the water because the Bears don't know how to be an extremely bad team.
It's time to let go of this Urlacher, Briggs, Tillman era. It's over. It's over. It's over. What year did we go to the Super Bowl? 2006?
It was 06.
06?
Mm-hmm.
That was the peak. And it's been all downhill from there.
We made it back to the playoffs a couple times.
We made it back to the playoffs, but I'm saying that was the peak. That was our chance.
Mm-hmm.
That was our chance for that team, that defense, for Urlacher to cement his legacy. It's over with, baby.
It's done?
It's over with.
All right, when we come back, we got more to talk about. We got Peyton Manning. We got RG3. We got Luck. We got NBA news. All coming up. It's the Booth with Big Man and Jay Lee.
ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.